live right this second. Hello, hello, hello. G'day, g'day, g'day. We should be live right now. There's probably a bit of a delay. Matty's trying to show that we're not.
Geez, I'm so glad I'm not the tech guy anymore. Oh, good morning or good evening, everybody.
There it goes.
Tak, do you still think that it's summer over in the UK?
I
You
don't
gotta turn
know.
that down.
I was just looking at Google and it told me things, and that's what I went with.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, there's a
Thanks a lot,
delay,
Google.
so you're gonna have to turn the volume down for the actual live there, Matty. So it's live, but not really live. But this is as quick as it can be, I guess, for everyone out there.
No.
Have fun.
How did everyone go? Thank you very much for jumping on and whoa, what an episode! It's it happened for us last night, right? Didn't you go out with half of the crew and cast, Tak?
Yeah. Which was great.
Just to be clear, Tak is not a morning person at all.
I'm not a morning person, so things will take a little while. And I had to organize all the back end stuff, so that's why.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad this is working. It's gotten to the YouTube, so that's big. And we have a special guest already right now. Look at this.
No, we don't.
Oh, hello.
Oh, stop it. Oh, good
morning, everybody.
Have you been up all night?
You know what, boys? I only got up twice.
Hey,
well done.
That's
winning.
Well done.
Winning.
Naomi has a little how old now? 6 months?
6.5, yep.
6.5-month-old baby at home that keeps you up, and I've got one of those, and Tak has one of those.
Look, we all have one. Look, everyone has one. Everyone get one.
Yeah.
You can buy them on the shelf now. It's amazing.
I have to have glasses now because I have a baby, and apparently you lose all your eyesight when you get one of those. So,
well, I'm pretty sure I've lost most of my hearing because my watch kept telling me that I was going deaf because Ari kept yelling so loudly.
Oh, really?
There you go.
You know what? She started doing that too. Does this happen to you, boys? Does your child go, you know what? It's 5, 6 a.m. I'm going to be awake, and so are you, because my new favorite thing to do is screech in the morning. La, 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 blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Where did that come from?
What is that? Like, I'm glad you found your voice,
babe.
Of yourself. Okay. Wow. Attacked.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I had our 4-year-old got up at 4:53 this morning, I think.
Oh, perfect. 4:53. That's so specific.
Later.
Did you wake them up?
Yeah.
Because you were bored at 4 a.m. So you like,
can you get up,
please?
That was Matty. He just went there and went blah blah.
Naomi, what did you do last night for the final episode of Neighbours? Maybe.
Okay, so it was very cute. We went to the pub with a bunch of other Neighbours people, and to watch together, to cry together.
Yep.
And I actually sat there with Riley Bryant, aka JJ Varga Murphy, and we held hands as we watched the final.
Oh, stop it.
I needed emotional support. He was my emotional support child.
Isn't he a good egg?
Most beautiful boy ever.
Speaking of good eggs, look at this. What timing. I'm sure he was listening. He was like, this is my moment. This is my moment. He's got dressed up. Oh, I love it.
Beautiful.
Wow. This is fantastic.
No, sorry, I couldn't hear anything over the past 2 minutes. How are you guys?
Can you hear us now?
His name gets mentioned and he pops in. That's incredible.
Yeah. Have you walked straight in from the casino?
Yeah, I can hear you guys now. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, yeah. I've had a lucky night. No, I thought I might get dressed up for the special occasion, guys.
As you can see, boys, the apple clearly doesn't fall far from the tree. I've also dressed up for the occasion. Don't mind my eye mask there. Just move that to the side.
Yep.
Hey, you're both wearing some
like
kind
you're
of
in
tie,
a Qantas lounge.
They should be so lucky with beautiful artwork. Beg
Right.
your
What
pardon?
time did you only just get home, Riley? I left you at the pub, so
No, but I did just wake up. I was out with Candace at Macca's till like 2 a.m.
Just woke up. Says the man
That
with
was
a
really nice.
double Windsor knot on his tie.
I know. I'm lucky I remembered how to do this. I just forget about then.
Oh, well
very
done. So you
good.
guys all got to go to the pub together, not only with a bunch of the cast, but a bunch of the crew and some of the crew who have. I had a look at some of the guys that were there, but some of the people had worked there for decades. I think it was Chris Adsaid, one of our directors. We've got a big group chat going, and he said, what was it, like 40 or 40 years or 50 years in that building? Was it?
Yeah, I think it said
Because he was
51.
directing before. Yeah,
Wow.
insane. And
Remember that that yearbook we got with all the photos of everyone?
Well, I didn't get it because I was dead. But
Sorry.
awkward.
yeah,
In there it said that Mully, our dear props friend Wayne, he's been in it for about 50 years. He's one of the longest serving people from Nutter Warning Studios, and I saw him there. And it must be crazy to feel job security for 50 years and then nothing.
What are you talking about, job security? This guy's 19.
Because he's not aware of the real actor's life yet, Naomi. He's not used to not being in full-time work as an adult. He's only
no.
an
Hey,
actor.
give him a break. Is anyone else here wearing a suit and tie, ready to win the morning, win the day, and just take over
Well,
the
my
world?
bottom half is you just can't see it. Unfortunately.
Oh wow.
Hey, we've got a
Wow.
question which I think is fair because I don't know the answer. What does JJ stand for?
Ah,
That's a great question.
happy to answer this one. That would be Jiu-Jitsu, Varga Murphy.
John James.
Official birth name. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Jiu-Jitsu.
Do
I
we
don't know
know?
if you're
Jiu-jitsu.
joking or not. It was actually jujitsu.
Well, I mean, officially, yes. Not really, but we've managed to get Naomi to say Juji a couple of times on the show, and that is short for jujitsu canonically. But originally,
So I take it this is something you guys came up with yourselves.
No,
yes,
dare you?
because it's hilarious. But yeah, originally JJ was going to stand for Yakov James, but we discarded that one because
Yakov, come off it.
Yeah, exactly. First of all, jack off James. That's
Right.
exactly what it looked like on paper. And no, we were like, no, because at this point, JJ would have been called by his full name because this was like a year and a half in when we got those scripts. And
He'd already been to like the police station at this point. He'd had some serious stuff going on, and surely at one point he would have got a Yakov, you know, if that was it.
Jack off over here.
And then for exactly, Matthew, as that's what you get on the weekends. And so we were kiboshed that because the first person to say it was not one of the Varga Murphys. And we were like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Very
So technically,
cool.
jiu-jitsu.
Well, it remains a mystery, and we can make up whatever we want. So
No, sorry.
jiu-jitsu.
Again, as his mother, it's jiu-jitsu, Varga
Yeah, we
Murphy.
answered it pretty clearly, I think.
Yeah, Maddie, why are you dismissing them like that? That's so rude.
And you know what? I actually do have the official middle name of the boys too.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be such a terrible story because I'm just thinking, where have I put the folder that had, because I kept the names. Do you have that, Riley? Do you know where that is?
I don't have the folder, but
No, the names.
It's
Does.
your
The
name.
names.
So
It's
it'd be
my
weird if
folder.
he had it. I would just love if he walked into shot and gave it to you.
He just like walks in from the kitchen. He's like, here you go. And then goes back into his frame.
yeah.
Damn it. Good story though. Thanks, guys. No follow-up
X's middle
questions.
name was Teo, right?
Yes.
I can't remember anyone else's middle name. So
Mine was Yoshi, which was I didn't really realize at the time because it was only said during the wedding, our wedding, and then I watched it back and I was like, oh, that's cute because my nephew's name's Yoshi. So
oh, nice.
he has a little cameo in Neighbours without even knowing it.
Cool.
Bless.
Got any questions for us there, Tack?
Well,
Daniel
this is probably
Cronin
one for me.
says
How come
justice for
prison
David.
sentences on Neighbours were so short? Well, it's the same as why a pregnancy is so short. Things need to happen
Yeah.
quickly. Pregnancies weren't ever 9 months of TV time. They were 9 months on Neighbours time, which was a few weeks more often than not.
Same reason there's such little time in between kidnappings
Or
and the
amnesia.
rest, and arson and amnesia.
People seem to love you, Riley. What would JJ end up doing as a job if the show continues?
That's a fantastic question.
Well, a lawyer by the looks of it.
By the looks of it, yeah. I don't think he's got the smarts for it. I don't know, bin man. Hey, which is quite fitting for bin night.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, everyone.
In the suit, though.
Jiu-jitsu.
It's a premium service.
Yeah, that's just
Junk
like
removal.
niche sort of thing. He's a bin man in the suit.
Mm.
Oh wow, he dresses up for the occasion. But hey, people would probably pay for that. Matty, you did topless waitering, right? So did you ever get paid to do some junk removal without a shirt on?
I certainly did not. Don't Google it. So I've got another question here. In real life, would you be Team Robinson's Tower or Team Ramsey Hills? Thank you, Amy. I'll start. I'm Ramsey Hills all the way. All the way. I need my space.
I'm
I
team
can go either way, but I
bees.
think Hills, yeah.
Yeah?
I'm team don't
Why?
buy off the plan, so it's probably neither.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Depends on the rebates and the kickbacks.
The rebates. I know my
I-
dad.
Susan, actually, I like Ramsey Street
Robinson
better.
Towers is probably not a good investment. He's the one making money on that in that situation.
Okay, I've got an answer, guys. I've thought about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to say I'm going to have a little place in both. We're going to have the family home
That's right.
in
Brain
Ramsey
surgeon.
Hills. And then the boys are growing up, you know. They're going to be off to uni. We're going to just have a little bolt hole in the city. So we'll probably buy one of the smaller places in Robinson Tower. So when they're going to uni, when they want to move out of home, and or if the wheels fall off, or, you know, just sometimes I really need a break from the other mother. I've got somewhere to go. Have a nice little night out. She's all yap, you know. You got to go somewhere else. I mean, JJ will tell you.
So are we
Cara
saying that
Murphy, honestly.
in the reboot, we've got our storyline is already half penned.
What, that we have two houses, which means we're rich? Sure. Yep. Lock it in.
No, that you split.
Nah, we're back together. We got back together for the end. That was the whole nicest thing.
Yeah, the remake though. The remake.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's blow it up, I reckon.
Yeah. I don't know if having two houses would be too good. Judging by the timeline on that episode, everything seemed to be about 15 to 20 minutes from Lassiter's. At most, you're 40 minutes apart. What kind of holiday home is that?
Oh, God.
Well, and that's the freeway hadn't been built yet. So once the freeway's in, then
What,
it's
9
be
minutes?
nice and quick for
9 minutes from the
Yeah.
freeway.
9 minutes.
That's funny. We've always joked about how Paul Robinson, his wealth fluctuates like intensely. He's either a billionaire and can build a building in the middle of the city, a skyscraper, or he's just scraping by, or living in the burbs with Therese. Same with Therese.
Oh, yeah.
She should have a much bigger house than what she's had. Yeah. It's a strong pull for the love of Ramsey Street.
Oh.
They just don't. They're not show offs. Well, but they're not. They're just trying to. They put all their money into Lassiter's. You see, that's why it's a success. They just fund that money straight back in. Someone asked if David was reincarnated for the revival of the show. What surprise would he have? I feel like coming back to life would be enough of a surprise, to be honest. I mean, what else do you need? He's literally come back from the dead.
Well,
you want me to dance?
Last night, when the episode had finished, and everyone was like, drying off their tears, and I turned turned to Tack, who was sitting a few seats away from me, and I was like, "How come you weren't in the episode?" And he's like, "Oh, I was, but they cut me." And my ridiculous postpartum pregnancy brain, who doesn't remember anything anymore, was like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" And he's like, "No, I died." And I was like, "I was literally at your house watching that episode of you dying." I was like, "Yeah, you died.
Very good.
Sorry."
Very good.
That's good, isn't it? That's good. That's
Yeah.
good of
Well,
me.
maybe
that
Tack
one.
can give you the card from the sleep school they just went to.
Thank you.
That
You know
might
what?
help.
I'm actually already booked in, Matt. I'm already booked in.
Oh, it's a precious thing, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah. Riley, we'll teach you about it one day, mate.
Oh, he'll learn. Cleo
Yeah.
came last night to the
You certainly won't be
to the
waking up
screening.
looking like that anymore. What else have we got here, Tack?
We have got hello everyone out there too. I see some people from Ireland, UK. Don't know if anyone from Australia has gotten up this early. We tried to make it the most workable time for both locations. I feel like the UK got a slightly better deal than Australia did. So be appreciative, everyone. We got up early. I mean, Matty is an hour before
UK
us, so
is where the
it's 6
heart
a.m. where he is. Wondering which former castmate you would bring back and why. That's from Lucy French. Thanks, Lucy French.
Takaya Honda.
I'm not a character on the show,
he's
Riley.
too good.
It's,
But you are a former castmate. Oh, I guess we're all.
Oh,
former
actually,
castmates.
true. Yeah, sorry. The question
Yeah.
was former castmates. So I stand corrected by the lawyer Riley. Well, thank you very much for bringing me back. That's what you'll get if you bring me back, Riley. I don't know if you really want to bring me back. That would be fun. Would the Varga Murphys like to be involved in any future reboot?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Very much so. Please.
That's an
Yeah.
easy
That
answer.
said future robot.
Yeah.
Would you like to be involved in any future robot as well? That's another side question.
Also,
I'll be
yes.
involved in a future robot.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
I
could
don't
be
even know
the
what
fu-
that means. You want to be involved in a robot?
Hello from
Interesting.
Scotland.
How did you feel when you heard the whole show was going to be available on YouTube? I'm not sure if the whole show is going to be, at least up until I think 2014 or something, I heard is going to be on YouTube, which is great. I think
Everything
that's
until then, or everything from then.
until then, because
Yeah,
in
right.
terms of how the rights work,
Yep.
the older stuff's easy to get onto something like YouTube. And depending, I'm not sure what the deal is with Amazon in terms of how long they're holding up onto the episodes, how long the episodes will be sitting on their servers, at least for the reboot, because I know they've got some of the past years stuff as well, I think. And depending when their rights to that goes, then the rest of it will probably be on YouTube too, which means people can watch their favorite episode over and over again, which is potentially the nudist party.
This is an official statement, by the way.
Absolutely. I
company.
talk with a lot of authority. You've got people planning to watch it from the beginning again. Well, you got another how many years now? Nearly 40 years. Do you guys think it will come back?
I desperately hope it does. I'm not sold it'll come back just yet, but I'm very happy to be proved wrong.
Looks like you're dressed to go pitching someone to buy it.
Yeah.
That's Riley's new job, actually. He's just got a briefcase full of EPs and he's going around town trying to sell his wares, get that show back on the air.
Yeah.
What do you think, Naomi? Do you reckon it's going to come back?
Look, there was a very strong insinuation in the way that they were setting up that final episode for would you come back to Erinsborough with all the characters returning, and everyone was very available to be returned to the air. And I was thought, geez, they're really setting that up, aren't they? And I did think
I think they're just making it easy for themselves.
Yes, of
time it would have
course.
been so hard to try and like when the show got revived. Like, what do you do?
Well,
We've just
they've given themselves great options. They've given themselves
That's
3
right,
locations
yeah.
this time: Ramsay Street, as well as a city location, as well as a suburban location. Like, makes it great.
And everyone's been talking about which one would it be? Would it come back as Robinson Towers, or would it come back as Ramsey Hills, or even just Ramsey Street again? But it could come back as all 3.
Mm, yeah.
You know, and
Yep,
so they
yep,
still
yep.
visit the street every now and then because Susan and Carl are still the only ones living there. It's the only house they could probably get the rights back to shooting at the front of. And then they drive out to the hills. It only takes 5 minutes because Susan and Carl are living under the freeway. It now goes over the top of them, and then you can go to the towers, which is a nice easy set of apartment doors, and all the scenes actually happen in the corridor. It's real tight, the corridor and the elevator. So it's just 2 little sets, and that's all they have.
Unless the setup of it is like a freeway, like you're in Sydney, and then you have to get off the freeway and then double back, basically as long as you've been driving already, because the road's terrible and it takes you way longer than 9 minutes to get back to Susan Carl's house. I think that should be part of the episode. It's just driving for the whole time.
Oh yeah,
just
the
trying to
third
get
set
back
is just
there.
a car sim, and
That's great.
I don't know. I don't know is my answer, but it would be really great if it did. I think with such a show with so much history, such Aussie history to it as well, it's so sad that it's done. And that all of the content. My goodness, I'm so sorry. My brain is so dead. Which makes great for podcasting when your guest can't actually get a full sentence out.
well,
It's all
I
right.
think
We're just
people
waiting
actually
for that
like to
one
see
moment.
that.
All we need is that grab.
It's called
You just slip up
relatability.
once and you're gone.
Just the one time, one slip up. Oh, I've got so many for you. I was talking about the how now quotas. That's the word I'm looking for. Quotas. The MEAA finally got that over the line, and so it meant that so many Aussie jobs would have been saved. If it happened a little bit earlier, our show probably still would be around.
Yeah.
However, it would be great to have more Aussie quotas met and have all of these people have wonderful jobs in our fair country again, because industry is hard and small and we love it, and it's such a desperately tough gig. So to bring it back would be spash.
I've got one for you, Riley. So Neighbours gets rebooted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Except there's a caveat. JJ is now AI. But you
He's
get
now AI.
50
So was he a
grand
robot?
an episode. But he's AI and they can do
Oh
whatever they
wait,
want.
so as in they use an AI version
AI
of
actor.
Riley, and
Yeah.
Riley is paid
50
the
grand.
fee that the
Quite a
AI
bit, isn't
actor
it?
is.
Can I just put my hand up for that one? I'll have it. That was easy. Don't worry about Riley.
You're done?
Don't worry about him. Bring it to me.
You just finished a spiel on how good this is for the Australian industry.
Don't worry.
You're
You
like,
wanted me to
"Give
slip
the
up? Here's
money."
my slip. Forget it. This is me slipping up. I don't need it. But what I do need is to go and attend to my small child who is crying.
Okay.
That is very
That's
fair.
all right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Everyone say
Hi.
thank you to Naomi.
Is there anything you want to say quickly to everyone?
Oh yeah, just thanks so much for being incredible fans, and I've had so many messages over the last week, especially in the lead up, saying how grateful they were, how much the Varga Murphys were loved, which is just so wonderful. Like the outpouring of love for the Varga Murphys has been constant since the beginning, and so beautiful, so beautiful, and well wishes for next projects and life. And I also have had a few less heartwarming messages. I did have someone saying that I was the sexiest actor on television and he wanted to worship me and he would give me money.
Not heartwarming.
So is that your next career move, is it?
So that's what I'll be doing next, guys. Thanks so much.
OnlyFans.com/
No, but genuinely, so many really nice messages from fans, and that's the whole. This being my first full-time TV role, that's why you do it. It's so good. It's so good to be that person. I remember being the fan watching a show, being like, "Oh my god, I love them so much. I wish I could live in Erinsborough," or the equivalent of. And to be on it was so great, and to get messages from the real humans that get a lot from it was just the most divine. So I wish everyone the best in their chapters of their lives, whatever they're doing, fans and alike. And I hope we can all reunite.
Yeah, me too.
Well said.
Beautifully said.
Well,
Thanks.
we love
I'm
you.
so sorry.
No,
sorry
Go
to
to your
boys.
priority.
Her dad just walked out with her, so that I think that means hurry up.
Okay.
You've been
Thanks,
given the
James.
look.
We'll speak to you soon.
Talk to you soon, boys. Bye.
We'll get you on the pod too.
Yes, please. Bye,
Yeah.
boys. Bye, Riley, my firstborn
Yeah.
son. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Aww. Hey,
And there were 3.
did anyone notice and this is for everyone watching as well, did anybody notice a home and away reference in the final episode? Because when I was reading it,
Other communities have done it. Was that one?
Hey, yes, that's right. See, I think
Yes.
who says it? I think someone's
Susan.
I forget the character, but they said, yeah, see, a precedent has already been set. There's another community somewhat like this one, a
In
little
Sydney,
just
yeah.
north of Sydney, with a nice little beach, who have managed
Yeah.
to find a way to keep going. And I read that and I was like, no way, is anyone else seeing this? And I think officially, that's a reference to Home and Away.
I think he's
Do you
talking
reckon
with
that means
someone.
Home and Away and Neighbours are in the same universe?
Pardon? There you go.
They're in the same
That
universe,
would be
yeah.
fun.
A
movie
crossover.
soap episode of Home and Away and Neighbours.
I always wanted the crossover, so David could go doctor in the Home and Away hospital.
Annalise, that's right. Thank you, everybody.
Well, Annalise said it.
The character. Annalise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the better doctor, Remy, Carl, or David? Well, since we're here, I think David's a pretty good doctor. No, probably Remy had, or did she have some mess ups after I left?
No, I don't think she had any mess ups. And I think
Yeah.
she was a doctor of everything and could do everything.
Oh, yeah,
that
of course. I mean,
the
that's all of
storyline
us.
requires. Yeah.
That's a prerequisite for working at Erinsborough Hospital, is that you
Yeah, okay.
specialize.
You got to be one
You
of
have
the best doctors in the world.
specialization in everything. Well, I
Riley,
had
is
one
there-
screw up, but yeah.
Sorry, Tak. Keep going.
No, I was just gonna say, well, I had one screw up, which was letting Finn out and saying he was a
that's
good
right.
person. Wasn't a good person. Tried to kill everyone. But no, go, Matty. What are you asking?
No, I was just going to say, Riley, you've watched the show. You've known who's been in and out of the doors of Ramsay Street and our green room, I guess. Is there anyone that you just missed that you wish you got to sort of like a cameo or a regular cast member or anyone that you really admired?
I wish we got to spend time with Ben Hall and Richie Morris more. They seemed like great people, and I only
Was that
got
the
to
first
meet
time you met them?
I think for one day during the final. Yeah, during the final scene. Because I assume they were the previous reboot, and they were on there for a little while before that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your knowledge of the show is fantastic.
Yeah.
He's been working,
guys.
He's been working a lot lately.
Ben Hall had started on the show prior to me starting on the show.
You're joking. I had no idea.
He was a reoccurring guest for quite a while as well, and came in and out, and then eventually became full time. But yeah, he was a reoccurring guest before I was on the show. So he's been around probably nearly as long as Matty.
Wow.
Yeah, about then. Yeah, brilliant people. So Ben Hall played Ned. Oh my goodness, the amount of comments that come through for Ned. Woo! What a love boat. So Ned is a very a strange character.
Yeah, real strange.
He was kind of meant to be a bad boy, but he was like the nicest. Ben Hall is such a nice guy. He's like the nicest bad boy of all time. And then he had, like, before OnlyFans, he had this
tattoos.
Fandango account, and the tattoos were horrible. for someone who's meant to be hanging around underworld figures. But where are we going with this? Yeah, Ned. Yeah, so Ben's one of the greatest people to walk this planet. Now he's
currently
leading up
playing the Richard
Pretty
Gere
Woman
role
musical.
in Pretty Woman.
Yeah, that's
Doing
right.
very well.
Alongside Samantha Jade. Yeah, he's finally getting treated like the rock star he is. And yeah, no doubt that'll be the last time he remembers your name, Riley. After this, it's just like fame. Everyone else is below you.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I hope it was a good day.
that's a rough way to put it. Yep.
Right,
In
so
50 years, you'll
Riley
be saying,
flies-
"Oh, I was on the telly once with him, kids."
What would you
Ned's the
like
best
to do,
character in
Riley?
the
Would
show,
you like to do like films or series or like any type of genre that you want to do?
I'd love to do comedy.
Yeah?
Any type of comedy for anything.
Geez, that's
preferably
brave
like
for
a
you.
TV show. Yeah, thank you. I was recently cat sitting for Candace for a couple of weeks while she was up at the Gold Coast, and she didn't have any Wi-Fi there, and I ran out of data on like my 5th day, and she had all these DVDs, and I decided to check out Curb Your Enthusiasm. I was like, holy shit, this is the best show. Sorry. This
You can
is
swear,
like
it's
one of the
fine.
best
The
shows I've ever
second
watched.
best show of all time.
So for Christmas, I bought myself the entire 12-season box set, and I couldn't be happier. It's amazing.
Isn't it brilliant?
You're still buying box sets as opposed to subscriptions. I think a lot of people out there would appreciate that.
I mean, yeah, it's nice to have it available, and it's not going to switch services, I guess. That's
Well, are you going? Are you VHS, DVD, or Blu-ray?
DVD.
Amazing. I mean, a lot of people don't have DVD players anymore, so you're a true old soul here, Riley. I think people are gonna.
Old soul. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Even just how you said that was amazing.
Tack, I think my favorite questions just come through.
Oh God, here we go.
Which team were you on, Tack? Rhett or Colton? Thank you.
Who are they?
They're dead to me.
I mean, they're not here right now, so I'm on neither team because clearly Aaron should have been still visiting my grave every day. That's definitely what David would have wanted to know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you end up with Rhett, and he seemed like a nice enough guy, so whatever, I guess.
Whatever.
I don't care.
Well, Jacob, who plays Colton, is a giant, and he will beat you up if you get this wrong. He will beat you up.
I'm sure he won't.
I'm not scared. I'll just duck between his legs, he says.
No, you know what? Actually, it was really weird watching Aaron like move on, or even just watching the show after David was gone. It felt like I was being cheated on in some weird way because everyone was like just going on with their lives, and like, oh, okay, whatever. I meant nothing.
Yeah.
Such
The
a
sun
strange
keeps coming
experience.
up.
Dying.
Yeah. Well, we still remembered you like every year or so, I guess.
What? Twice? What? Once? Two and a half. 1.5 times. Oh God!
Would you go to the UK, Riley?
100 million.
Thank you, Amy.
I'm actually I'm sort of half committed to going sometime during our winter next year. Yeah, I'd love to do a bit of a Europe trip, and I'm mostly excited to see the UK out of.
If people have any
everywhere
accommodation for Riley, hit him up on his DMs
Yeah.
on
Hit me
Instagram.
up.
Anyone
Yeah,
needs a
please do.
cat's sat?
I'm a-
What
I'm
part
a
of the
very
UK
cheap person.
interests you the
Please-
most?
please hit me up. Well, I mean, I'd love to go to the touristy areas, London. I'd also love to check out Manchester. I'd love to. I know that's not part of the U. Is it part? No, it's not part of the. Scotland's not part of the UK, right? I might have offended a lot of people by saying that.
I believe it is.
I think it is.
Right. Because Northern
We
Ireland
could
is,
be
but Ireland's
offending
not.
a lot
And
of
I'd love
people
to check
here.
out
I am so
Portland.
sorry.
Ireland's
Yeah.
separate to the UK, but I believe Scotland is a part of the UK.
Yeah. Yes,
It is confusing because
Yeah.
there's Great
Look,
Britain,
Go with that.
there's England, and the United Kingdom,
Yes.
and they're three separate things.
is there a not so Great
Yes.
Britain?
I think that's your house.
Yeah, I would love to go. I'd love to go in summer. I need the sun. But I went over there once. I've been over there a bunch of times, but went over there once and the sun came out. And every time I went into a shop, the first thing people said was, "How about this sunshine? How about this sunshine?" And it was the talk of the town. I need to go back to that moment, I think. Producer Tom says, he's got you've got a room at his house if you like, Riley. And Southern
Yes, he
Ireland
has
is
offered
actually
that up.
separate. Northern Ireland is not.
Yeah.
And also,
Well,
can
then we've got a
we
competing.
also
We've got competing answers because it's people. Peeping Tom is telling us Southern Ireland is separate, and then the chat saying that UK is England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Oh no, that's right. Southern Ireland. Well, because Tom wrote Southern Ireland is separate. Northern Ireland isn't. Oh, it isn't separate. That makes sense. So no,
a bit early for you, mate.
It is
Yeah.
early. Well, because if you read Northern Ireland isn't as its own statement, which is how it was put in, then it makes it isn't part of the UK, but it isn't.
What
separate.
is the greatest feud in the UK? Like in Australia, we've got Sydney versus Melbourne. Everyone argues who has the better city. What is that in the UK? The people who hate each other the most. Also, hate's probably a strong word.
Are you asking us? Are you asking
Yeah,
the
I've
people?
asked it, but
I have
wait
no idea.
We'll wait till we get a few
I'm not caught up
through.
in my UK geopolitics.
In the meantime, we've got Lynn Leedale. First, you've got two great questions. One of them is like, can we get Annie Jones's renovation series up? Which Riley, we've just dropped our first episode of our podcast.
You've definitely listened to it already, right?
Absolutely.
Guys, I've listened to it like 8 times already. What do you mean?
Yeah.
On YouTube,
Yeah.
Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, which is a comment for everyone out there. If you've watched it on
Yep.
YouTube, just play it silently on Apple Podcasts and Spotify or anywhere else you find podcasts, just to get our listens up, because the more it appears like people are listening to the show, the more episodes we can bring you.
That's right. We've released that one, which is now available for everyone to listen to. But Annie spoke about her renovations that she's doing, and like her husband is a director, the director producer, both. Paul,
Wait, what?
I'm asking you.
Yeah, right.
Say the question. What are you asking me?
And his partner, is he a producer and a director?
I think most prominently a director. I'm sure he has been a producer and things.
And Annie Jones she's doing like a sweet Annie is doing all of these renovations herself. I just think that would make such a good YouTube series.
She doesn't think
need
anyone
to,
would
we
watch
need to get
herself just doing renos, but I strongly believe that everyone out there would watch every single episode, and it would be bigger than Midnight.
Oh, especially with Annie Jones doing the commentary. How fun would that be?
I know. So that's what she can call it, bigger than Midnight, and she can just do it out of spite to us.
Bigger than Midnight. We've got some answers through for our UK feud. So it's North versus South, Arsenal versus Tottenham, Southern Ireland. Oh no, that's not it. A gorgeous geography lesson. Yeah, thanks for signing up for something you didn't sign up for. Wales versus England at rugby. Okay, North and South. Seems like a pretty universal thing. Newcastle versus Sunderland.
People really want to know what the whiskey is on set. That's iced tea. Usually, unless you had an allergy to something that was in the iced tea, which sometimes happened. And then I think they used potentially real tea and just made it really dark. And champagne was usually a bit of a mixture of stuff to get the color right. But it was some sort of soda, and then like lime cordial type stuff or whatever to get the color right.
I remember
was the beer.
The beer used to be something else. I forget what it used to be. It used to be something else, and then they brought out zero alcohol
Was it apple
beer,
juice?
which was great. No, they have. You can make zero alcohol beer, and you can buy it from Woolworths.
Yeah.
And everywhere. Hey, this is an unofficial bit of gossip here. I have an announcement. No, it's not at all. But I did hear that there's a famous character on Home and Away who only drinks VB, the real thing, and refuses to drink the fake stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
on screen.
You probably wait on screen. Won't take much to figure that out. But as I said, it's only gossip as well.
You kind of have to be old enough to have been able to pull that off, so that it has to keep going. Because there was this. I'm risking getting myself fired here, but does it matter? I remember once we had one of those really Fired
long
from the
scenes, like the last episode of Neighbours, right? You have the big scenes in the waterhole, and everyone's milling about. You've got no lines to say. You just have to be there for 11 hours standing up in a suit pretending to talk but not actually making noise. And I got a favor from someone to swap out. It was a Friday afternoon at about 2 p.m. I got someone to swap out my fake beer with real beer. And I started to get self-conscious because they go, and cut. And then I'd still be drinking my beer. They're going to pick up soon. But that was a taxi ride home that afternoon.
People are talking about the cups always being empty at Harold's. And I have to say, I always asked for something. And usually I had actual tea in my cup. And same with bags. I always said, can I just have a shop bag, which is like a weighted thing that people use on sets. Or something in the bag, because I personally hate watching, and then people are supposed to be going on a month-long holiday and their bags like just flying around because there's nothing in it. I was always my personal preference is always to have something weighted, as well as in the cup always have something, because you naturally hold it differently, and it's very hard when you're in a scene. You've got an empty cup to remember to pretend like there's liquid in it.
I've always wanted to have liquid in my cups, and whenever I was presented with the opportunity, I took that with glee. But I was speaking to Mikey, our dear friend Mikey.
Liquid in my cups.
Yeah, I know that. It's like ever since
I was a kid,
I really wanted liquid in my cup. Riley, you're not like a half
privileged actor wearing a suit at breakfast, complaining about
Riley's not a half. What the fuck to say? Half full or half empty. He's just wanting any liquid in the cup at all.
Yeah, please, guys. And he was like, "Well, the reason why we do it empty most of the time is because if you spill that, then your coverage is gone. Like, especially if it's over here, you're gonna it's obviously a continuity error if you have a giant wet stain on your shirt.
So maybe they just trusted me enough to put liquid in my cup."
And maybe they didn't trust me enough. Yeah.
Like that Riley. We can't give him liquid.
Yeah.
Can you see how he flails the empty cup about? The liquid's going everywhere.
Riley, little sidebar here. There was something at work that only a few people knew about, that people used to raid every now and then. There was a cupboard at work in the production. The secret snack cupboard. Was that the one up at the production section? So all of the pointy and all of the important people. And you used to raid this often.
Very often during my first year, and I got my first ever scolding at Neighbours. I got in trouble for the very first time because I went there a little bit too much, and the production coordinator at the time took me into her office and was like, "Hey, we're actually losing quite a bit of money because the amount of snacks that you're stealing from the office. Can you please not do that anymore?" And me being there for my first year, I was terrified. I'm like, "Yes, I'm so sorry."
Wait, how often are we talking here?
Oh, like 3 times a day. I'd like, it wasn't a secret. I just bring snacks for everyone into the green room.
Did you sell it? Because you obviously weren't eating it. That's what bought you the suit, right?
Yeah, that's why it's in the suit. No, I actually really appreciate the suit, Riley. I don't want to rag on you too hard about the suit
No,
because
no,
I
no.
think it's awesome. That's amazing. Tim and I used to always go to the production office and make little toasties because they had cheese in the fridge and butter or whatever and bread. So we'd go and make our toasties. It's a little bit of a ritual. It's delicious. And then made the whole office smell of
That's
cheese
why they killed
toasties.
David.
They all had to make themselves. Yeah, that's literally the reasons. They're like, we can't keep smelling these cheese toasties because they kept eating them and they're worried about their waistlines too much. Everyone's asking always, well, not everyone, but there's a repeated question of what our favorite storylines to film or be a part of. Have you got one, Riley?
Well, I mean, the obvious answer is the first one I was involved with for the first 6 months of the show, JJ's paternity. Yeah, and that one's always really special. Your first one's always really special. Your first storyline.
Wait, what are we talking about?
We're talking about storylines.
Clarify this.
That's
yeah,
our clip. That's the clip that's going on Instagram now.
Yeah,
is your first one's always really special.
Yes.
Riley reveals all.
Yeah, that one's definitely my favorite one. And just the amount that I learned, how to be on Neighbours for the first 6 months was entirely within that storyline, and got to create all the friendship and with Lloyd, especially Lloyd and Candace, working with them, because I didn't really get to work with them too much after that. But as you all know, working with Lloyd and Candace is such a treat.
Yeah.
People want to know, is it work up top and party at the bottom at the moment? What's happening on the bottom half of the body?
Reveal.
I've got my blue PJ shorts on right now.
Excellent.
I've gone full COVID meeting at the moment. Yeah. So yeah,
please,
don't ask me.
Please show me. Please show me.
No.
Because you've told me you sleep in the nut. That's why
Look, he's got too many liquid stains from trying to drink out of his cup on them. So
his cup full of liquid. Tak, your favorite storyline that you were a part of?
Oh, favorite storyline to be a part of. I mean, that's tough. In terms of actual filming, some things were just fun. David's workout era where he was trying to get fit to look good.
Impress.
For Aaron was always fun to shoot because Tim as Leo would walk into our apartment at the time and David would be doing some crazy exercise thing that he'd clearly bought off daytime television. So that just was fun to shoot, to bring some physical comedy, which I really enjoy doing. And it was so great to be part of our important storylines as David and Aaron, from obviously the wedding and getting together, but the baby stuff, the kids stuff, going through all those experiences and telling those stories was always a lot of important and nice to be a part of. It's hard to pick a favorite. I mean, it was, especially with how many there were now. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff out there. David got hit by the same ute twice. That's pretty funny. I was actually really hoping that's the way he would die. I was hoping that the ute would become anthropomorphic and it would just be in the background of different shots.
Still time.
And he would finally be taken out by the ute because he got run over by the same ute. One did it end up being Sonia
I think they
driving
had it parked during your funeral.
in the background. Well, that's what I wanted to happen. The ute hit me, and then you just see a shot of the ute, and then it flashbacks to all these big moments in David's life, and the ute's just hiding behind the bushes everywhere.
The lights going on and off.
Yeah, it was just biding its time because the first time it ran into the backpackers, and was it Sonia who was drunk or Therese was drunk? I can't remember. One was a red herring. And then the second time he was riding the bike after having an argument with Aaron and got hit by Kyle. I think he'd fallen asleep at the wheel. Yes, I've got some agreements. It's Kyle and Sonia. And yeah, I don't know who the third time. Maybe it would be Aaron behind the wheel finally, just taking David out. Maybe that's what should happen. That you should have taken David off the cliff, and Eden could have been
Isla.
driving.
Isla's jumped in the car.
And look, Hannah, who
Hey, it
plays
happens.
Isla, she would definitely get behind the wheel. She would definitely
She would
floor
definitely
it. So.
drive a car.
If you ever get Xavier on this podcast, you need to ask him about his about how he wanted the show to end, because he had this crazy. Matt, do you remember him talking about this at all?
No, refresh my memory.
Well, no, don't tell us, because we have to get the
Okay, yeah,
audience.
I'm not going to tell it. But
now
you guys
everyone's
need
got to
to
go
ask
DM him and say, you've got to go on the podcast. Why aren't you on the podcast? We want to hear how you wanted the show to end. So
I don't think Vikings have laptops. Xavier. For those who don't know, Xavier Molyneux. He Molyneux. He is his star has set off. He is flying. He's just landed the lead role on a show called Blood Axe, which is the next season by the guys who made the Vikings. So you might have heard of Travis Fimmel, who's just an Aussie actor from country Victoria, I think. And
He was on Neighbours,
he did
right?
do a lot of possibly.
Was
Everyone's
he?
had their turn. But yeah, he had quite a few big jobs before that. But as soon as he got Ragnar Lothbrok in Vikings, his I'd say his career took a bit of a shift, and now Xavier is just dominating. He's just spent a lot of time. Were they shooting in Ireland, Riley?
Yeah, for 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. Yeah, and that's exactly why you might have seen, and he's got that big beard. It's because he was tasked with just grow everything as much as you can. I still don't know what his final look was. Yeah, well, do as the Vikings do, I guess. Oh no, not everything. No, we don't like that. But yeah, let's get him on. We'll get him on soon. Hey, I saw something pop up on these questions before, which is like, it's blown my mind every time I think about it. I see it on screen.
But you haven't said what your favorite storyline was, Matty.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, easy. Over my entire time on Neighbours, my favorite storyline would be the throuple between Rhett, Colton, and Aaron.
Oh, that one, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
the whole time I've been on the show.
At least I didn't say
Do you know how long I've been waiting to say that? No, I've got a similar answer to you, Tak, and that's like favorite storylines for different reasons, whether they're sentimental, monumental, whether they're like just a ton of fun, or the people you're working with. They're always I think for me, the most challenging ones are the most rewarding, and they're the ones that stick with me the most. And our relationship towards the end, we went through some rocky periods and everything, and then we got together, and then David passed. Like that was a huge challenge, and that has stuck with me for a while. But also, like, yeah, the baby swap storyline, the foster care storyline, the marriage one, obviously. But yeah, for different reasons. There's so many.
Yeah, we'll have to have the foster kids on the pod too.
Yeah. Although I think they're
in Texas.
what, 20 years old now.
Yeah, with deep voices, and it's very disturbing.
Yeah,
when you,
that's it's not gonna match up. Riley, I saw this pop up before. Oh, Aaron and David became foster parents. We wanted to have kids in some form, and then
we decided not to after a period of time.
No. We did. We went down the foster care storyline, and we actually had Deborah Lee Finesse, who is a big part of an organization that helps foster children find homes, and because it's incredibly difficult, particularly in Australia, all around the world, but particularly in Australia, it's incredibly difficult, and there's so many hoops to jump through, and like the barrier of entry, so to speak, for connecting these kids who need help and these parents who want to help it's just so hard. It's so difficult. So they're trying to bridge that gap a little bit. And she came on board and directed the storyline. And she obviously had like just one of a kind insight for that storyline and everything involved. So it was an eye opener for me, and I'm sure it was for you too, Tak.
Oh yeah, for sure. It definitely put it much more on my radar, even just for me and Amy. You know, depending on what would happen with our fertility as well, as a possibility, because there's so many kids out there who need help, who aren't in situations that are safe for them, and you know, they should be in safe environments. So, if fostering's ever, for anyone out there, if fostering's ever been a thought for you, and you could manage it within your lives, then you should definitely do it, because you'd be um, giving value to a little person's life, and could completely alter the course of their lives as well, which is what a gift to give someone, really. Um, yeah, it was a really cool storyline to be part of, and I don't know, and we really did genuinely try to bring as much truth and honesty to that as we could, and not let it become, because things on Neighbours can become neighboursified at times, and we fought to try to keep it as real and honest as we could, because it was such an important topic of conversation, really, to have. What were we going to ask before, Matty? You were going to ask something.
Yeah, no, I was. There's something that popped up before, and it's blown my mind every time I think about it. And that is, well done, Thea McLeod, for casting Riley and James Beaufort as relatives, as father and son.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness!
Yeah.
You put Felix and JJ next to each other, and I still refuse to believe that you guys aren't related somewhere. You got to figure that out. It's crazy.
I loved when it first went to air, or first got announced that James Beaufort was playing my dad, because there were so many comments that say, "Oh my God, he's just so handsome! Look at him!" And then so many other comments saying, "They look exactly the same." Fantastic indirect compliment.
I know you didn't mean it, but I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's really good. I mean, that's a really good way to look at that. I like that. Did you take anything from set, Riley?
Yes. What did I take?
Of course he did. This is the snack cupboard raider.
Oh, this is a suit. I think it might actually be one of Paul's suits. That just happens to fit me really well. I didn't steal it. I bought this one for about $1 at our costume sales. Did you ever get to go? Did any of you get to go to the costume sales?
No, they didn't make me buy things. No, I'm kidding.
But there was also this little table decoration from the Varga Murphy house that I keep on my family's dinner table now, and every time I have dinner, it's just like I'm at a scene in Neighbours. Basically.
And the rest of your family are like, "Why are you talking like this?"
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, he's gone full method again."
Yeah. Did you guys?
Did you only buy the top half of his suit?
No, I bought the bottom half. I didn't have time. I didn't have time to put it on.
That's why he got it for $1. He couldn't spend the $2 to get the pants.
Yeah.
Oh god. Now David's clothes. I mean, I got a bunch of David's clothes, but he wasn't the best dresser, to my misfortune, really. So a lot of it, I was like, yeah, I don't really have a need for all of these boring collared shirts and stuff. So yeah, okay, we've got another guest coming in. Are you ready?
Drum roll.
Oh,
my God.
Hey.
You look like you're in the reverse of space. It's the whitest wall I've ever seen in my life.
Whitest wall, white t-shirt. I know. I'm really going for it this morning.
You just had your makeup done, or are you looking that good these days?
The teeth are white too. Goodness
Oh,
me.
you guys. Who's paying you to do this? Has my mother paid you to speak to me?
Well, Riley is, because he's turned up in his suit, so he's the money man.
Yeah, I know. He's looking incredibly spiffy, isn't he? Riley and I did a podcast yesterday as well, and I was very annoyed at him because he showed up like this in that same suit, and I felt.
Oh wow! So it wasn't even special for us, Riley. Wow. All right.
I was hoping to keep that illusion, but now that Ben brings it up, yeah.
You do this for everyone.
What I will say is maybe it's a different tie. So I feel like he specifically...
It's the same tie.
Should I start this again? Should I jump off and then jump on again?
Yeah. Take two.
Okay, take two.
I mean, it's not live or anything.
Yeah, we can edit this in post.
First question here, Benny.
Yes,
are you wearing pants?
Am I wearing? I am. I'm wearing pajama pants right now.
Are you wearing pants, Matty? You're really obsessed with this.
No, it's these young folk. I am. See?
I thought you were going to do an Aussie bum promotion right then.
No, next time. Benny, did you sit around and watch the last episode anywhere?
I did. Well, I watched it with my parents, which felt very fitting because ever since I started airing, they were religiously watching the show at 4:00 every day. So I felt like they were very, very supportive of me on the whole journey. So I felt it felt right to watch it with them, and it's very emotional. What about you boys? Would you watch it?
No, I just couldn't take. Fuck me, I couldn't take my eyes. The whole scene was. Oh my god, it was just shadowed by this one line that you had to say on set. When Peter O'Brien is trying to pitch Ramsey Hills to everyone, when we were on set, Tack, there was this weird line that popped up, and it just was so, I don't know, the blocking didn't work, or it was jarring. And Benny had to step up and go, just 5 minutes from the freeway or something. And he couldn't get it right. We must have done 30 takes, and every time the whole set lost their shit.
Oh no!
What were the variations that were coming out?
It was terrible because what it was, I remember
just freeway from the 5 minutes. Fuck. Just there's just 5 minutes from the motorway. Oh. Or he'd jump in too early. Peter O'Brien he takes his breaks in between his dialogue.
Peter O'Brien was purposely doing it.
He hated me once. Well, the thing was, I remember reading that scene in the release scripts, and I thought, oh, this is going to be great. You know, I have a scene with like pretty much everyone from the Neighbours lore, and especially the reboot lore. This is awesome. I'm going to say a line with everyone. And then I got to the day and I realized we get up on that little stage and I'm looking at this sea of these people that, you know, have been so a part of the Neighbours fabric, so many of them. And I was kind of looking out at them and I went, oh no, I wasn't expecting to kind of feel a little bit nervy like this. That's all right. I got this. I've been doing this for a year now. I got this. And then I just so happened to coincidentally fumble that first line. And then after that, in like a rehearsal or something. And then after that, I was just not good. And so I kept fumbling it. But there was a moment where Peter, because I was kind of just kept saying the line at the wrong point because I wasn't thinking, because I was a bit nervous looking out at everyone. And there was a moment where Peter took a really long pause and then kind of like looked over his shoulder at me. And I went,
oh shit, I forgot my line.
I was like, oh shit, it's my turn to talk. It's my oh no. 9 minutes from the freeway. And then he cracked up. They called cut. Everyone was cracking up. And Peter was like, I got you. I knew it. I got you. Bless him. It was all for the sake of banter.
You had one line.
I had one line. And it's really fun. I was watching the episode last night. And there's a shot. You kind of look out at the crowd. And the crowd's kind of looking up at Peter O'Brien talking. And everyone's in character except for one person, bloody Xavier Molyneux. Because Xavier found it so funny every single time. So you look at everyone and they're all kind of like listening intently. And then you see Xavier staring at me with this like very cheeky grin on his face. It was the worst moment of my life. And so when I was watching it last night, I was kind of very much feeling, I re-entered those feelings again. I was like,
and the worst part is when you're like, you're in that room, and not only is it bad to make I feel like when you make a mistake, the whole production, whether there's 30 or 40 people on the crew, every single person is forced to do their job again. And it's all because you screwed your line. And then in this scene, this is like the last episode ever. You have so many expensive cast members in this room. I don't know, there's like 50 or 60 people in this room, plus a huge production crew, plus only a tiny amount of time to do it before everyone had to like go before the studio got bulldozed down. so to speak, and the pressure, you just all of a sudden you blank, and it's the ones where you've only got one line.
It was only one line, and I hadn't really had a moment that whole time. I remember thinking, when I was joining Neighbours, I remember thinking, God, I'm going to be a bit of a mess when I get to set, because this is, it's Neighbours, and this is a dream come true. It's going to be a bit nerve-wracking, but whatever it was, someone out there was looking out for me, some kind of higher power, and I was fine for like a year, and felt great and had the best time. So it was very ironic that it was on one of those last days that I decided to just kind of spit the dummy out a little bit. But yeah, that was on my mind. And then it was also a case of like all these people that I, was so inspired by, who, like, some of them who I hadn't really met before until that day. And it was almost like that feeling of, oh, this is my moment to kind of like, none of these people have seen me act before. And I just
9 minutes.
So much got me in my head. But yeah, watching it last night was about trip down memory lane.
You're in front of a whole lot of people who know that having one line in a scene, or very few lines, is the hardest thing to do, because all you're thinking about is, don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. You've got one line. I missed my cue. And someone's doing a monologue and they're having to like talk for like 2 minutes, and then you've just got to say one thing and you fuck it up. Everyone's like, oh my God, you're going to make me do that whole monologue again because you can't remember 4 words.
Oh no. It's ironically better to have more lines in that situation, I think. The one line,
absolutely, because it's the pressure per word.
Yeah,
and you've got the same amount of pressure, more words, it feels like less pressure. If you've got less words, there's a lot of pressure on those little words.
Exactly. And you can imagine too the remainder of shooting. I think we had like another week left to shoot or something. And you can imagine pretty much every single day someone would say to me, how many minutes from the freeway? I think Matty was giving that to me a little bit as well. And I was like, and like Peter O'Brien too, he'd come up to me like very sincerely and be like, mate, I've got a question for you. I'd be like, yeah, Peter, please go. He's like, I was thinking, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm taking him seriously. And he's like, how many minutes from the freeways?
It turned out the one that they put to air, or whoever they cut it together, it was a lot less funny than it was on the day. It actually looked really, really good.
Oh, thanks, man. I said to my parents, I was like, the scene was coming, and I just had my head in my hands, and I went, guys, don't judge me. The worst moment of my life is about to come up. And they went, what do you mean? And they, they're so kind. Everything, they look at everything I do through rose-tinted glasses, and they're like, oh, that was fine. I went,
that's worse. I wouldn't have wanted them to say that. It's like, oh, that makes it sound like it was really bad, and you're just being polite now.
It didn't feel fine. That's for sure. But yeah. Oh dear.
Oh, that's the worst. That's
I know.
the worst.
I know. Where did you guys watch it?
Well, Riley and I were at the pub with a whole bunch of cast and crew. There's way more crew than cast, really. But
I wouldn't say a whole bunch of cast.
No, it's probably a handful of us, and I don't even really count at this point. But
oh
no. But most that's the hard thing. I've been trying to do self-tapes and stuff, and I need to get readers, and then so few people live in Melbourne anymore. So it's like, or not near me at minimum. Like, is anyone still here? They all wanted to escape the cold. I think after filming Neighbours, where you've got to be half naked and it's 8 degrees and your breath's coming out foggy. You go, and I'm happy to move somewhere warmer, aka Matt Wilson moving to Noosa.
Yeah.
Well, Benny, you live pretty close to where they film Home and Away, don't you? Didn't you?
I do. Yeah, I grew up very close to Palm Beach, and back there for now with my family, which has been lovely. And I was so gutted to leave Melbourne because it just really became like home, and had my community there finally and everything, and coming back just to kind of reassess and save some money and rent and everything. And now that I'm back, it's very kind of what you were describing. It's very much a case of, it's warmer here, and so it's I feel a bit, it feels a bit nicer in that regard. But stone's throw away from Summer Bay. Wild.
9 minutes. Are you 9 minutes from Summer Bay?
9 minutes flight freeway to Summer Bay. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, the unfortunate thing about filming Home and Away is because they shoot in studios in the city. Then they've got Palm Beach, which is like an hour up the coast from that. And then they shoot out in the bush, like 45 minutes out west for all the caravan park stuff. So we are lucky, or were lucky on Neighbours, that the majority of our exterior stuff was a 5-minute drive from the studios and back again. If not, we just walked outside of the studios and then our backlots were there.
With traffic tack, how long do you think that drive would have been?
Between Pinot Court and the studios?
Yeah.
You're maxing
how
out
long,
at
Benny?
what, like 8 minutes, 9 minutes? 9 minutes.
Been a pleasure, guys. See ya.
Very good. Very Matthew, I'll give you that one. That was a great setup.
I've actually got a comedian producer right here giving me all of the punchlines. Benny and Riley, you guys spent a lot of time together. You sort of joined the show around similar times. You guys sat really close to each other in the green room. What are some of your favorite moments after cut between you guys?
Are we allowed to talk about the roof, do you reckon?
Yeah, look,
maybe.
If
I was thinking
only detrimental
you kind of
to your
have
career,
to now.
So
yeah,
you choose.
No, we can talk about the roof.
Well, yeah, if we get asked back, this didn't actually happen, but we managed to find a way on top of the roof of Nuttawatting Studios. I'm not saying that we ever went there. I'm just saying that if we knew how to get there.
Hypothetically,
whether
I'm
or not we actually went there, is a
I never
different
did
story.
Was it a
And
ladder on the
hypothetically,
outside, or was
if
it
you
from
were
the
up
inside?
there, wait,
It was from the inside. So if you go up to Studio F, which is the upstairs studio where we film the hospital and school scenes, there's a corridor right where like the directors sit, which takes you out to like sort of the the storage area where they keep the sets, like in that general direction. From there, what was it? A flight of stairs up to a server room, and then there's this huge, like really old ladder that's like really high, and like a little trap door right above that, a big metal trap door,
an asbestos trap door.
If you were to open that trap door, you would enter the roof of Nuttawatting Studios. And
hypothetically,
I wish I got to go there. Never did. I'm just hearing this from what people have told me.
Yeah,
it seems like a cool place to be. Yeah.
I look, hypothetically, if you were to do it, I imagine the latch at the top of the ladder staircase sort of thing that one would have to climb, that we unfortunately didn't get to. I would imagine the latch would feel like 1,000,000 kilograms, and it's
it'd be really heavy. It'd actually be really, really dangerous getting up onto the roof, and it's actually like quite not a good idea, but it seems like something you've got to do at least once.
Oh yeah,
which unfortunately we never got to do.
But in like an alternate, like let's just say I had a dream, and that was Riley and I, an alternate reality. It's one of the final weeks of shooting Neighbours. Riley took me up there in this dream, and I recall from this dream, it was a really special moment because the show was ending, and we were all kind of feeling that kind of like nostalgia, and that was all very much setting in, and we're all feeling very sentimental, and Riley took me up to the roof and in the stream, and it was like you had this 360 view wrap around, and you could look down at the studios and the locations outside, and you could kind of see Pinot Court a little bit and the city off into the distance, and it just felt very kind of like serendipitous, and we were just kind of walking around this roof looking out, reminiscing on the past year and more for Riley, and just kind of taking it all in a little bit, and feeling the end coming, and it was a great dream. I wish we could have got to do it in real life, but
we're not getting us back onto the show anymore.
Did you breathe in the dust
for all of the
the
things that have probably
roof?
happened in and on that roof? You guys just sneaking up there and having a look is probably the the low end of HR violations.
Exactly.
Which, if you want to hear more about, subscribe to Midnight with Tak and Matty.
Right.
See what I did there? Amazing.
That was incredible. Bravo. What
Oh
else?
god.
What, surely we've got some other moments.
No.
Riley,
Yeah.
mate. Oh, I thought I saw things differently, man.
No,
Riley
I
got a
don't
slingshot
remember.
once. Do you remember the slingshot?
Yes, I remember the slingshot.
Riley made a very, very impressive slingshot that we tested out in between.
During our hours and hours of downtime that we got in the green room, I found a packet of large rubber bands, and I just sort of, what would the word be? Connected them together and created like this 6 meter long slingshot where we'd go out into a field, and I would hold both the ends, and Ben would just put like a tennis ball in there or something and just start pulling it back and back and back and back. He'd be on the like half of the other end of the field, and he'd let it go, and the tennis ball would just go soaring. And that's what kept us entertained for
Did it ever
hours
hit you in
upon
the back of the
hours.
head?
Somehow, no.
I've
Well,
never
like, have
heard
you
a
seen
better
that video
description
of
of
the-
throwing a tennis ball to each other in my life.
Yeah.
I was just picturing, have you seen that video of the woman and they firing like a watermelon and it catches it on the
Yes.
other end and then smashes her in the face?
Survivor.
Oh, was that
yeah.
Survivor, was it? Oh,
I think so.
God, that would have been so
brutal.
painful.
So brutal.
Ugh. And then here you guys with your rubber bands in a field somewhere.
To be fair, about 3/4 of the time it never worked. The ball
It
just
never worked. Yeah, it just sank. One of the crew. I can't remember who it was. Can you remember?
it was
Riley? Like
Danny,
one of the crew.
the safety supervisor, was like, "Yeah, boys, that's really cool. Keep doing that."
Keep it up, guys.
Yeah.
Well, you're not on set. I mean, he doesn't need to be in work mode there. So.
Yeah, exactly right. I remember, speaking of Danny, I remember there was one time we were shooting this scene in the waterhole where we were all throwing darts. I think Matty Wilson was in the scene. It was the whole storyline where Aaron drinks what was it, like a whiskey or something, and that's what
the spiked drink.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was a scene we're all throwing darts. And in between takes, Danny came up to me, and Danny was genuinely offended, and he was genuinely really upset with me because of my dart throwing technique. And he came up and he was just like, mate, what do you do? Like, he was so upset. He was like, you don't follow your arm through, you stop it at the elbow. And he was genuinely like really, really, really not pleased with me at all. I felt like I was in big trouble. But he had the best intentions. He wanted me to look good on camera, so I really appreciated it. But yeah, he was very upset.
I have another story with Danny. On my very first day, one of the first scenes that we shot on the first day was on Ramsay Street, and the scene was the Varga Murphy family, JJ behind the wheel of the car driving into Ramsay Street. And I sort of do like a weird loop around the cul-de-sac to end up in front of the Rodwell house, which was recreated in the finale, actually. And we had a stunt driver to do that because I was on my L plates at the time. But Danny, the safety supervisor, had a bit of a word with the director, and he went up to me. And he was like, mate, you reckon you could do this really fast? I was like, no. He's like, just fucking go for it, mate. Just fucking go for it. And I was like, thank you. And I did go for it, and it was actually ended up looking really dangerous. It took it really fast, but that's what ended up in shot, and we did not need the stunt driver at all for that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are so impressive.
Yeah.
Riley Bryant going on Tom Cruise over here.
Oh yeah.
Doing my own stunts and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. You're really cool, man.
I loved the driving when we got to drive and like actually drive a car and stuff in scenes, and you got to try and hitting a mark as a car is super impressive.
Ridiculous.
Because it's you often you have barely anything to work off. So yeah, I always enjoy the challenge of trying to get the car into the same spot. Because people struggle just walking onto their mark, let alone driving a whole car.
Yeah. I was pretty terrible at that. And the funny thing for me was I never got to drive a car on the show, I don't think, but I played a mechanic and never got behind the wheel.
You were never there. at
I
your
was never
workshop?
there. I know.
No.
I wish we could have gotten to see Max at the garage more. But yeah, he's never working. He's the biggest slacker on Ramsey Street, I'd say. But also, I think it's he worked smarter, not harder, which is why he was
Speaking
never
of
at work.
slacker, Benny, we've got a question from Charlotte loves Neighbours. First of all, Charlotte, thank you so much for like if you go to the extent of creating a profile that says something like Charlotte loves Neighbours, that means so much to us.
You're currently our number one
we
fan.
know that you watch everything.
You got a little crowd next to you.
Yeah.
Now.
So thank you, Charlotte. Charlotte's pointed out that she says, "Did you build the rocking horse?
Did I build the rocking horse?
Did you build the rocking horse?"
Well, again, hi Charlotte, and again, thanks so much for your username.
He was
and
too busy rehearsing his line for the last episode, I think.
That's what I was doing. Yeah, I personally didn't build the rocking horse. I don't know when it comes to the storyline and fictionally. I don't think Max built the rocking horse either. I think Max kind of found it on the side of the road at some kind of like garage sale situation and thought, oh, that would be great for my beautiful baby, and that is not. And actually my baby. But he really, I think his idea was, I'm going to take this rocking horse that's at the end of his days and really polish him up and make him look as beautiful and fresh as possible. So I think that was the intention. But no, didn't build it. I didn't build it either. I wish I could say I did not. But yeah.
Just for anyone who's having audio issues, it shouldn't be anything from our end. So maybe just refresh your page and it should fix it. Although you probably can't hear me telling you that, so I don't know. Wait, I'll type it in the chat.
You know how to sign? Yeah, put it in the chat. Yeah. So, Benny, we asked Riley before next moves. We should save all of these questions for when we have you on the pod on bin night. But next move for you, what would you, if you could choose, what would it be? Would you do like something like comedy or some heavy drama or a crime Netflix series? Or
I think that's an amazing question. I think my mindset is always a case of like, I'll kind of just take what I can get. I love acting, love being on set, love collaborating with everyone. So I mean, the cop out easy answer is that I kind of don't really get my heart set on anything really in particular. I'd love to do it all. I also would really love to get back into theater in some way and do a play, because I got really comfortable doing theater, and screen was the thing that kind of spooked me out of it. And now I've gotten really comfortable with screen, and theater's spooking me out of it. So I feel like I'm always wanting a bit of a challenge. So I want to do that. But also I think I'm really excited about trying to make a play for overseas, America maybe. And so trying to get something over there. It's a bit of a pipe dream, but if I could work internationally at some point, that would be a big dream of mine and really exciting. So I kind of want to do it all. I feel like I haven't said anything really specific in my answer, but whatever.
And for anyone out there, because I saw a comment talking about when I said I had to audition, like, you have to audition? Don't you just get offered things now after being on Neighbours? No. And in reality, if you've gone, oh, why did that actor stop acting? They didn't. They just didn't have the fortune of another role coming along, and it really doesn't matter how good you are, because there's plenty of bad actors getting a lot of work out there. Not to name anyone. No.
I'm going to call you and talk about this later, Tak.
No, it's we just go back into the pool of actors, and we've got audition. Hopefully a role comes along that works for everyone that we do. So if anyone out there is listening and is casting something and like, oh, well, they're probably not acting because they haven't seen them do anything. No, you can reach out.
I'll tell you something funny. I was living in Rye in Victoria, and I needed a fence built, and so I called over some friends to help me build a fence, and they were Ben Hall and Takaya. They came over and gave me a hand, and at the end we took a selfie of us looking like tradies, I guess. And then there was a role in the season of Love Me that was playing opposite Heather Mitchell and Hugo Weaving. It was just a short little one scene role that was meant to be a tradie. And guess what? 3 people got the auditioned Ben Hall, Takaya Honda, and myself to play
and
that
other
role.
people, but at least we knew each other.
No. The story works better if it's just us.
Yeah.
But
now you're spreading these rumors out there that these offers come around. I'm trying to debunk that, and you're doing the opposite.
Yes.
And then what Matty does in this case for the audition, he writes in. You submit your video, and there's a little notes section, and Matty writes. So I'm a qualified carpenter, and I have done this for my real work. So and so he gets the role because he's like, I'm just the real thing. You can.
Yeah.
All Always about my acting ability. All of it. So yeah,
I reckon
comment
on your acting ability because he's like, it was just doing the real thing. So that's just what they do.
Yeah.
Now you did well in that scene, Matty.
Being what the
standing
nude
opposite
ones?
Hugo Weaving and Heather Mitchell.
Wow.
Oh no, that was awful. It was good to see. Oh, I thought it was awful. I hate watching myself, but it was good to see. I remember we were driving to set and in the car with Hugo, and he was just like, we're minutes away from filming it, and he's just reading the scene, and he's like talking to the director, going, "Look, I this line's just rubbish. Let's just cut that. We don't need that exposition. I can play this with a look, and it'd be better if we switch this here." And he pretty much rewrote the whole scene in the car. It was like a 2 or 3 pager. And then he just turns to me and goes, "You okay with that, Matty?" I was like, "Whatever, man. Throw me whatever. I've worked on Neighbours before. We've done a scene in 7 minutes before. We can do anything." But it was good to see that, like, one of the greatest actors that Australia has ever produced is approaching scenes the exact way that we sort of do on set.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting? I feel like I was very much in my head thinking like, yeah, I'm doing Neighbours and I'm so grateful to be doing it, but like there's no real experience like this in the industry otherwise. Like I feel like I've gotten very used to doing it the way that we do things here. But from talking to people that have gone on to do other things and like hearing that story, it's like it's all kind of like pretty similar. That's why it's the best training ground, I guess. But I feel like I'm hearing people shoot, a lot of people shoot like just as quickly, but on like bigger productions sometimes, and it's fascinating. Yeah,
it was interesting hearing about Xavier's thing that he's doing, and he says that it's exactly like shooting like Neighbours, basically, like with the turnaround time, except there's just a bit more waiting around on set. Like, but you're doing the same amount of takes basically for a show that's completely different.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, so fascinating. But
sorry, I'm just getting some questions from producer Tom here. Oh my goodness!
No way!
Tolga.
No way!
No way! Hold on.
I hope you're pulling over.
Yeah, boys.
So whoever's watching, this is the what do we call you? The unofficial full-time cast member of Neighbours.
Yeah.
Harold's barista. Did you actually have a character name?
Nah,
I think you should concentrate on driving, man.
A little bit. Can you guys hear me?
Pour of love for someone on Neighbours. Like the fans loved Tolga so much.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You can, but I'm not sure if everyone will be able to see your face because you're very small face in the square.
I hope I'm not intruding. Tom said to join, so I was like, all right, stop it. I'll full send it.
Yeah. Harold's guy, coffee shop guy.
Coffee shop, man bun coffee shop barista for everyone.
Lovely to see you guys. Sorry to jump in.
No, that's all right. I just think that our legal case, if you crash that car while you're on here, is going to send me broke anyway.
Nah, I'm good. Don't worry about it. I'm good.
That's all right.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
I don't know if that'll hold up in court either, to be honest.
It's all right. We're fine. We're fine.
What was one of your favorite scenes in Harold's? Favorite guest that popped into Harold's one day? What's a memory that sticks with you the most?
Honestly, Benji's dad.
Yeah, that was.
I reckon it's that was a highlight for me.
My dad. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of them. I think the other one was Oh yeah, go.
Ben, what happened with your dad?
So this was like one of the last couple of weeks of shooting, and my parents came to visit the set, and I was giving them the set tour and everything, and they were loving it. And we went to Harold's. They were shooting a scene in Harold's, and I just wanted to show them how a Neighbours scene was shot. They were kind of standing back watching it, and bless her, Sarah Murphy, one of the makeup artists, who I think we all love and adore. She's one of the most wonderful people in the world. She came up to us, my parents and I, and she was like, "Do you guys want to be in this scene? I reckon we can make you an extra in the scene." And my mum was kind of like, "Oh no, too shy." But my dad was like, "Hell yeah!" And let me check. And she kind of like asked, I think she asked the director or the AD, and then asked Gabby in costume, "Is he all good to go in what he's wearing?" And Gabby in costume was just like, "Yeah, you look fabulous." You know? And he just got a bit of powder, walked to set, and it was the most hilarious thing. He went on to the scene and he had an interaction with Tonga. And my dad now refers to his character as Tonga's friend because he's kind of getting. And I tell you what, his continuity was better than mine. Every single time without fail, he'd get his coffee, he'd give the thumbs up, he'd go back and start reading his newspaper. He took it so seriously. And to this day, it's given him a bit of an ego because to this day, he'll say to me, he said to me last night, he said, "Is there a big group chat in casting crew?" And I said, yeah, there is now. And he was like, "I should be on that." I was like, mate, it went straight to his head. But yeah, and then so he had a great interaction with Tonga, and he said lovely things about Tonga. They had a good thing going. So I think if there's like a revival or a spin-off show, I would like to see the adventures of Tolga and Tonga's friend, my dad. That's what I.
Or informally known as the man bun guy from Harold's.
Yeah. In all its glory.
Yeah, I think severely undercredited, but highly recognized amongst all of the viewers and the fans. It didn't ever get missed. And mate, you always put in way more effort than I ever did. Always putting in the extra and just bringing the scenes to life. Oh.
Ooh.
I think we've lost him. Let's hope he hasn't crashed.
We can still see him. Well, thanks for joining us, Tolga.
Yeah.
Please drive safely.
Terrible coffees.
Thank you for accepting the call, man. Yeah,
of course.
No stress. Yeah, there's not too many background artists that have been around. Oh, he's trying to say something. You're a little pixelated from here. Sorry, mate. Okay, Riley, what do you think he's saying right now?
Yeah,
it's up for you to fill in the gaps.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah. Speak on behalf
he's saying something about how his favorite is. Yeah. So this is his words, not mine. My favorite actor on the show by far is Riley Bryant. No, I can see he's repeating Riley Bryant over and over. He's said that 20 times now.
I can see where you got the beef for Brian. That's bet. I'm amazing at reading lips. I used to do it professionally.
Riley Bryant, yeah. Riley Bryant.
Dude.
Riley Bryant. Yeah.
Come on now. Tolga, who's your favorite actor on? Maybe like his name. Let's just say his name like started with B. Does anyone come to mind?
Oh, Beck.
Rebecca, sure. Okay.
Riley Bryant, yeah.
What about like male actor starting with B? Maybe he kind of came around the reboot, kind of a newer character.
Oh, like a Ben.
Yeah.
Like, working with Ben Hall was the best.
Yeah. Maybe like how do I put it? Maybe like
I remember Riley Bryant sticked out.
Well, now
Okay,
this is
maybe
becoming a Riley love fest. I'm just not sure if I can stand for this anymore.
You know what? Fair enough. I feel like
I'm happy with it.
I'm so sorry for the quality.
You're fine, man.
Well,
That's
we might
all
let
right.
you go,
That's
Tom,
all right.
because we really don't want you to crash or get pulled over by police or get a fine or one of those. But thanks for joining in.
All good.
See you, mate.
All good. Thank you so much for this little interaction. I'll leave so it doesn't ruin the quality of the stream. So.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I miss you guys so freaking much,
Love
man.
you, mate.
It was an honor to work with you.
We'll see you on the
Thank you.
reboot.
Take it easy. See ya.
Oh, bless him.
Special shout out too to the Neighbours who've joined the chat on YouTube, and we love you guys. And we're really happy to see you here. Hope you guys are feeling okay this morning after, or no, tonight after watching the show today in the UK. I've got to try and keep my brain around that because we all know how much you both loved the show, so much so that you made your own podcast, Neighbours, which I loved the play on words. Yeah, and I actually
Another
follow
great Ben.
another great Ben, exactly. Ben, have you been on Neighbours?
Have not been on Neighbours. I'd love to be on Neighbours.
I haven't been on Neighbours. Have you been on Neighbours, Matty?
No. And previously, I've hated podcasts. They scare the hell out of me. And then here we are. You talked me into doing this, so maybe I can now.
We said yes because we weren't going to be live and we pre-record everything, and then here we are doing a live.
Yeah.
Matty, I feel you guys just have this natural kind of chemistry going on. That's like, yeah, amazing. I love it.
Thank you. Mate. Don't tell our wives.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I did think about calling the podcast "Don't Tell Our Wives We're Married."
That's a good one.
Except it'd be, I think people would click on it thinking that you'd be getting a very different kind of podcast.
Yeah. Midnight with Takamati. I love Midnight with Takamati. And it kind of has that little like Ramsey Street reference a little bit too, which is really nice. I love it.
Yeah, that's what we're going for. Did
you come up with that?
Out.
How did that come about?
We iterated a lot of different names.
There's so many different
names.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
we thought about Neighbours, but that was taken.
Tack Talks and Matt.
Yeah.
Tack Talks and Matt Squawks. Look, it's so difficult to spell Squawks. It's so difficult. There's so many letters in it that could be a different letter, and you would go, yeah, you could probably spell that word that way. And it was just long. I mean, Midnight with Matt and Tacky is Matt and Tacky. Tack and Matty is long, but you can just say Midnight. So rather than going, did you listen to Tack Talks at Matt Squawks last night or whatever? You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went through a lot of different names. What would you guys have called it?
Ooh. Ben Jackson is the best actor in the world, the podcast.
The cool guy and Riley.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, cool people and Riley.
We would have done like well, I mean, we're big fans of Alan Partridge. Are you guys familiar with Alan Partridge?
Yes.
Riley and I kind of bonded over our mutual love for Alan Partridge. So I feel like we would have tried to have snuck like an Alan Partridge reference
like
to the title.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Just click.
Yeah. I think there's something here. Some kind of creative venture that we should be doing. But yeah, as an unemployed actor now.
You got
some breaking news, guys.
Yeah.
I really need to go to the toilet. Should we wrap it up, Tack, or do you want to just take? I'll just
I mean,
out.
it's been nearly 2 hours, so it's gone longer than we had anticipated, to be honest. But we had no real plan for this. And look, for everyone out there, please, if you haven't already listened to or watch Midnight with Tack and Matty, our first ep with Annie Jones, the amazing Annie Jones. It is the ultimate antidote to the finale of Neighbours, if you need a nice big warm hug, then she is ready to give you one and serves up in spades. And we hope you subscribe or follow across all the different channels. And if you're there and you watch on YouTube, but you don't listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, just go and follow there too, because then we just get some extra numbers. It really costs you nothing, but it does a world of good for us. So, but thank you.
And then we might finally get to interview Margot Robbie. Mission Margot.
Yeah, Mission Margot. Hashtag Mission Margot. Yeah. But we will have Ben and Riley on in the future for their own episodes where we do something better than this live, even though we've tried to entertain you as best we could, and we hope you've gotten something out of this. We are sorry that Neighbours has ended, but we're happy that you're here, and we really do hope that we bring some joy to your lives now in some way once a week for as long as we can keep it going. We made a list of all the actors we've kind of interacted with on Neighbours, and there's a good 180 plus. So we've got a lot of episodes ahead of us. If they'll all say yes to coming on. And we're going to throw in some other actors and other creatives as well that we've met along the way who have really interesting stories to share. So please join us on the pod. Share it with as many people as you can. I'm sure you know, if you're a fan of Neighbours, you know other people who are a fan of the show and who would love coming and listening. So thank you for joining us here. Thank you to Ben. Thank you to Riley. Thank you to Naomi. Thank you to Tolga for coming on and well, especially Riley with his suit, although we now know that it's just one that he pulls out for everyone, apparently. Yeah. Not even a different
It's probably got
tie.
a zipper at the back.
And thank you to Matty for agreeing to do this with me. You know, we had a lot of fun filming together, and I couldn't imagine doing this with anyone else, even though I did do it by myself a little bit during COVID. But look, we're trying to have as much fun as we can and bring as much joy as we can to everyone's lives. In the same way that Neighbours did for so many years. So yeah, thank you all for joining. Does anyone else have any final words?
Any final words, boys?
Shout out Tommy Sage.
Shout out Tommy Sage.
Absolute stalwart.
No longer Peeping Tom.
Yeah, Peeping Tom is the only way we're going to refer to him on this podcast, as much as he dislikes it. He's not actually a Peeping Tom for everyone out there, but for some reason that became a thing, and I enjoy it. So. All right, thanks guys.
Thanks guys.